and the article's up at Infowars.com. Government to dispose of radioactive waste by putting it in your silverware. Now, 60-something years ago, they had all this deadly fluoride sitting around they were going to have to store. They had big spills of it that killed entire rivers in Tennessee. It's well known. They're at the nuclear plants. So they just started, because it's used in the purification of uranium, they just started putting it in the water. It's all a big joke to the establishment. You go to any elitist house or read any globalist publication, or they have articles about the Communist Chinese Party only drinks purified water. They got caught with giant secret farms where they even grow stuff in greenhouses because of what's falling on the food. I mean, they ship in dirt from other countries and grow it in greenhouses and have trucks that follow the elite around and jet aircraft, just like the Rockefellers, not to eat what you're eating and not to drink it while they're telling you, oh, it's good for you. Never mind all the studies that's going to do this to you. Now they want to take the uranium, which I remember learning like 10 years ago, they put depleted uranium in rebar now. They put it in quick-set concrete. I mean, the Chinese executed government officials who got caught going along with bribes to put melamine in powdered milk. Here, the FDA came out, 4 years ago during the scandal and said, you know what, melamine's not bad for you. When your kids die of kidney failure, they just put them on dialysis, and they're not even going to do a test to see what's in their kidneys. Now, if you fed your kid melamine consciously, the cops would put you in jail for life. But as long as it's from the store, it's okay. It's just like and why shouldn't they put radioactive waste in the utensils you eat off of, which they admit gives you a lot of trace amounts of it. And then they got all this. They tried to pass this twice already in the last decade, and all that's linked to this. I could spend all day on this one article, and I've got hundreds here. Just like it's been well known for 50-something years that where they get this fluoride, the main fluoride they use isn't just from aluminum or plutonium purification. It's from but you mine the uranium out of the limestone deposits that actually has the phosphates. But the good phosphate goes to be on the cornfield or whatever, the wheat field, whatever the case is. The bad phosphate they can't sell goes in your water. What else is in the phosphate? It's where they mine it. That's why you also get the same stuff they put in your water from a uranium purification facility that you get from a phosphate fertilizer facility. Because it's the same, you mine uranium out of limestone. That's where you get it in Colorado and Florida and other areas. So here's the fun part about it. They just put it in the water. And it's an absolute fact. I mean, I saw numbers. You can pull them up depending on which study about kidney and also bladder cancer from this. And hey, you know what? We're animals. We're scum, so we're going to be killed. Globalist or boss. And I'm a bad man for even telling you about it. I'm sorry I'm an extremist. You're right. National talk show host I heard yesterday, so-called liberal, talking about how I imagine black helicopters in a private Federal Reserve. You're right. You're right. They're not putting uranium and plutonium and radon and all that. You know what? You're right. You're right. You know what? You're right. Everything's fine. Just enjoy your camp. I mean, they're killing us, folks. And they're crazy. The elite were crazy 50 years ago, but they didn't try to put uranium and plutonium in your stinking spoons. I mean, and if they can get away with that, they can get away with expelling your kid for talking about a Hello Kitty bubble projector. Why not?